All right, welcome to the channel. Doing something a little different this week. I got a bunch of video I found from back in April, so I figured I'd split it up. I think it's going to be 6 parts, and it's all real-time stuff of me doing this car. Ton of fluorescent orange on it, and here I'm weeding through everything and getting it all separated. I think I had something like 38 feet of fluorescent orange on this car. So I get into it here. I think this is pretty much the only time lapse, maybe a little bit more. I'm not sure. But yeah, separating everything here, getting it all put into piles. I do my cuts of my fluorescent in sections of where they go in the car, so it helps me keep track of everything, even though you'll see later I don't keep track of everything. But anyway, I got everything cut, and now I'm laying it out on my prints to get it installed before I laminate. So I put all my overlays underneath my laminate. I feel like it gives a better end result as far as stuff staying put, especially when guys are washing the panels, because a lot of guys will strip a car every week fully and wash all the panels separately with a broom or a brush, heavy bristle brush, to keep them clean. So I like to have everything sealed underneath my laminate, and I'll get back to the video here. I think it's just me complaining. Enjoy. And then I may go home because it's Friday and I don't feel like being here much longer. It's getting to be the afternoon anyway, so I might get to work, hopefully get all this stuff prepped, and then maybe tomorrow I can come down and do the fun part. But I'll take you along. If anybody wants to guess how long it took that last time lapse, it was about 38 feet, 35, 38 feet of material. Drop a guess in the comments. I'd like to see what everybody thinks and how long that stuff takes. That being said, let's get to work. I'll scratch that time lapse because I already noticed some mistakes. How could that happen on a Friday? It happened. Some were mistakes, others were just me being distracted on a Friday. So the one mistake I saw was when this print, I don't know how that happened, but that's what came out of there. So let's try not to ruin this. So I just cut some black for it, and it'll be under the laminate if I can line it up properly. Probably not, because everything else I've touched today has been a struggle. Ooh, look, we got it. So that'll work for that. And then I forgot to cut my L's. Isn't that appropriate? And I forgot that I wanted to do his first name in orange, so I just cut some of those up also to get them ready. Now we can start working. And this is going to be that one. This is for the other side. And this goes here. What did I do with the roof? There it is. These are all my roof pieces. Oh, look, I put up some shells. Isn't that nice? They're even kind of level. Kind of. Okay, let's lay some fluorescent. This is gonna go down there. This is gonna go there. This is gonna go here. This is gonna go down there. And this is gonna go here. And there's a little piece. There it is. Yep. All right. So I cut these all up into smaller pieces in the computer, and so I can group everything tighter. tighter. Just to save on material, because I think I had 35 feet, I think of 35, 30, we'll say 35 feet of material, orange, for this whole car so far. And if I didn't do that, it would at least be double. So save where you can. And if you do your installs correctly, I already picked that up with it, it shouldn't really be an issue. You may have a couple things you have to touch up with a piece of to trim, but like that. Get. Now it's wrinkled because slightly repositionable. There is a new fluorescent on the market. If you do this stuff, you probably already know. Substance is making a repositionable fluorescent with air egress. Last I talked to a representative there, it should be good to go any day now. It may be out now, I just haven't ordered anything new lately because I've had stock of this in the cabinet. Now, oh, that's right. So I'm anxious to use that material. I have some samples in my cabinet. I have some samples in the cabinet of it, and I used a bit of it on some window posts last week, I think, 2 weeks ago. What did I do with that? And this stuff is really nice. It's very conformable. Lets the air out really well. Just, I mean, like their print material. So that's going to be nice to have. So see that it was off a little bit, but most of that's going to get cut off the back of the roof anyway, because it's got a overline over. It goes over. Oh boy. Charles. Like that. This one, no! Come on. That will work. Get this out of the way before I scratch something I don't want to scratch. Oh, the sun's coming out. Move this. It's hot in here. And we'll do this big piece and then that small one last. There's a lot of fluorescent on this car. What was I thinking? That's where it's going. Come here, you. God. Alright, so finishing up this part of the video, or the series rather. This is the last big chunk on the roof to finish up the overlays. You see there I got a little strip of white. So doing this in pieces saves a lot of material, but however, with the way things cut and the way the prints adjust to temperatures in the room, there's a bunch of factors. Sometimes when you're going around an object as big as that number on the roof, you'll come to a point where you need to put a piece in there to fill that in. I would have had to do this roof in pieces anyway because it's over 4 feet. So I would have either been putting a seam on the edges there where that barbed wire ends. So I just do it. Anyway, I do it the way I do it because it saves a lot of material. And that stuff is not cheap. So I see here I put a little strip in here to finish that off. Once it's in there, you don't even see it. And I'll trim that, and then that roof will be, well, I'll put that L on there too, and that roof will be ready to run through the laminator and install. And then I'll move on to, in the next video, I'll move on to doing the doors, which is a lot of fluorescent. There's a bunch of little pieces, and watching me try to figure out where everything goes is quite entertaining. So that'll be the next video. I probably won't wait a week. I may just start uploading these through the week, just so they're, you know, I'm not dragging it out over a month and a half. Try to get them all up next week. But I hope you enjoyed, and any questions you want me to answer the next one, let me know. Thanks for watching.